I'll give you the sound part.
So I can arm myself. Sorry. They go like this. Even though it's like
Olha, foi uma fone lá fora.
Cafe, Mia Ygia, Mia de Yape Amichu, Ako Fiami, Yana, Amico, William Yadomi, Ba Yape Nadu, Omega, Ele, South Municipal Assembly, Honorable Patrick C. Bravo Kumo, Yanya Amelia, oh, never young Quaco, Yasi, Ametolia, Yanya Miano, Honorable. Gifty, Tina, Ayele Mensa, Ayenye MP, Lewoja Bawi, Young honorables like Yabetemiano, then your second vice chair, Yali, which are first vice chair, Yano, area mama, no Lucia Numea, Jirudua, Edemia Pambega, a regional minister, Yachevado Yato Miligia, Honorable Henry Botti. I'm going to cooperative I'm going to Ocho Jirudua, the Yuava, Abafa Konemi, Akademi. Yapa Soliaji, Komile. If you get to 2 blow, I'm going to Chole Jirudua.
Bedua no quite a Minyapo, the regional minister, and then Miami MCE, because Palano Eco School, Ewo, Wager. But Omoti and South, I was say, Yenina, Yakaya Hugo, na Yabani Bechia, Ebusia 4, na Yamudi. I rehost them, Yajina, Mampening, His Excellency, Nanado Dampa Mufado, and Emamu Yako Cassia, because Yagana Minana Atuye, who say Atuga South, any wager there. Also, the Mampening Fonina and Emo, the Disono regional minister Casa and the Betuda. But me as a member of parliament, in a constituency in Anemo, Emma Muyako, na a better for no red. True, I will for any community in it's a disaster. Now, you mean, I say, and then your fine so that you are asking to see, you know, your Befi say, you need a Lucia for the Mamuyako. Now, pay for more Aka, which you know, you did Pomono, said the Abaya. Befe moya befa so na SCC asebia aba enim say abasa no police for o mato na mondada ha o ye ho aduma yen so o say edi nan e bafia na enim benya damie e di say e bewie a e betutu ade ni na no akomato e beba na fe ye e beba na yetumi apre kufu aba e tie ba ya ye mamu nyina akwaba. That was so said, you told Safre Mono, Onya, Abutre, Anya, Suti, Amay, Ababishai, or you are a job of that is. Regional minister, MCE,
First of all, we thank the good Lord Almighty for this day. Though it is not a good day, because it is said in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 that there is time for everything. There is a time to be born, and there is a time to die. There is a time to laugh, to be joyful, and there is a time to mourn. Today happens to be one of the days that we are mourning. But I bring you greetings from the seat of government. His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, Nana Adodakwa Ekufuado, the Vice President, Alhaji Mahamudu Dr. Maumia, and the entire presidency. Indeed, we heard of the tragic situation 3 days ago. I was in Tema holding an equally important government business. Yesterday, I waited for the MCEs. As you have already heard, I thought you were going to show us.
I'm not going to wait. His Excellency Nana Adodakwa Ekufuado, Commander-in-Chief. It can no more harm for fair a BNA. Lumia Tema, ni Chu, one Chumo, ni Emuri. Akashi, Noni Epa, Yakobano, Ila Ekobani, and Ya Ishi, the Wakawana, BNA, or for a BNA, Boni, Ikawa Anashinamo.
So, as I said, under normal circumstances, I have to wait for briefings from the municipal chief executive. In this case, you are kind of intertwined between two assemblies. That is the English Importiano Amamfu and Weja Bawe Municipal Assembly. So as you can see, we have both MPs for the two respective constituencies and assemblies. We have their administrators as well, and the police. As I said, we are aware of the tragic situation that took place 3 days ago. And we are here, first of all, to commiserate with you and also to assess the situation for ourselves, and then we will also tell you how we intend to go about it. So before I go further, I will resume my seat and will rather listen to you. You tell us what happened. Let us know the bereaved families, parents of those children that we have lost. And then I'll come back and speak. So I thank you very much.
What big bay? What can I learn? I want to school me, but nothing could be a little far from there. Ni esafo ehawo oni ba na ekobako ye wono nkeda bi se na ba fetu mo afik nwa alo fi den ma mi ne wa bi na ka no benef Jean lo wo fangba na to mo bi amonu pa na ni tashi na fi ake bele ke fan pe eni o se na ko na bele fa ni fa aya o la ke tutu ko go na sita mu wo to ame na bele ni fa anya yen ni ka gba wo mo isiru mo aba lo kete esis British aga hai kata pila ke bana ba jo ko wo ke jeno se efe to logo ni amo wona bumi wo ehi wo noko yemu no fa na ba fi wo yemu ya sho sika she beni aba wa ma ke o shiki fun beni bi le wona walo ba na ba yu aton aka ni ma wo yo wo se no fun fo shiki na fe ko ni wona hi nyolo aga ka ye aye hi nyolo be isi pa mo mi e to ake ma afu o muni du mo shini yu one ngba ji mi yu ojo si tete kan ni de nu mo mo ncheme ba kwa ma mete ni ji me nu mo no ni yo atomi ka je gan bese amon chewu e sakumu o be jan wo jo pa po o ye me da le di ke am tun am ta ni sana ma me wo ko le ko ma bo jan to wo le no o sina le be ne bale ne ya ke si na wa wo enwo wo na ke si ni ne ba ne ni egbe e shana bi man bi ma ja cheme o no pa ni ko mo o fe am e ba pe wo to ake yin fo wo hi ni le ba ne wo fe ni sida wo fe nya wa tu en kombo ni ba yo bo ja no to no to ji kan to no nso o ya no ba no ba yi lente e wa wo fi o ni ne ba ne ni tuni ba ne tutun e fi ake atogbeja no to ake man ya spon kan ma te spon pe ni kan ni fune e ba ma don o ni ni fo ni ake ni o me si ni ba ye o ka wa mba kan ke se ne ba ngwe ni ni fe amra lobi ni ko ma e jano to e on pa fai ni fita wo ya ka lenu ke e ahin won ma du mo ke ne ke ni funu e wo so ga si ko pa ni pa ni won ni wo fe no fe no kura si wa gbe mo ne si wo he wale se janna ka wo won suma ke ni wo ke sho ni hin ne won pa ni fai e wa mo ku ye ni wa wo nda wa wo agbene hu e me ni bale e fe to mo gbe ye ba ma mi wo ma ehin wo mi tumo ehin wo ego wo ye keke wo pa fai won ka ma bi fe ka wo hi nyelo na do ga ko fado ke wo bi won ka mo fi am mo na fe ko ni wo ya fo no fu o ni fu ko ke wa wo won pa fai da ke o sa le fi o ne mo ni wo ne ke mpa bi ne ngene se polo ni ko se yo bi ne ke ha anwama ana ntwa no manya ba
We try and bring some clarity to a few issues that we have raised. Indeed, it is incumbent on state agencies to ensure your well-being and welfare. One of them is to ensure that the estuary is opened in order to avoid people living in this area to be drowned. So if the communication did not go down well, then on behalf of the Regional Coordinating Council, we apologize. But however, you are also obliged to work with the Municipal Assembly when the tide goes high and there is a need for the estuary to be open. I pray that this year you will work hand in hand with the municipal assemblies to ensure that we save lives.
Kukukuni wo che eyebeke hiakeshi wapa 5 you get be she e bala keshi sani atwa bona fe ni nuwe eyi yeda mese koli enye ehuwe sananya atwa bona fe ni nuwe enye ni ehu shike eko ele bala keshi shishi nuwe ya ba ni noko ya tishie bele be edumo amna lo energy make fight pa mo ha mo bi fe.
Again, whilst we mourn with the families, the bereaved families, there's one thing that we've taken note, that in an area like this, parents are making an effort to send their children to school, which is very good. Everybody deserves or has a right to be able to have access to basic education. So it is good that you make effort to send your children to school. However, as parents, it is incumbent on you to ensure that you protect your children, aside what government will do. So the ages that have been mentioned to us clearly are under 16. One of them is even 1.5-year-old, and the person was allowed to go on his or her own. So we will want to appeal to parents that going forward, they should make an effort to perform their parental responsibilities by assisting the children to go to school and to move about, taking cognizance of the very environment that we live in.
Beke ibaya no eko eyi ojo bang akeshi follow efen follow banye egbegbe wona fe ni ibi anye ke yasu shimo ani te ba yasu ko e ha ten
ami san ke wonda mi shi wona no mi ke wo eji wo gbeji anoto ake follow efen akwena me bi aya mango shishi yo ene ebamo ne shi wonda nye shi ake nye bomode nye hanye bi enya mango shishi ejaka bi fa fe abi fa we le hu esa ne ya mango shishi bana fi wo se ke da ne nye ne wan mankramo fe jemo no juba da ene wo wonda nye shi ake nye hanye bi enya mango shishi je no we mi yu ake shi wo mla alo mla ni yo Ghana na ke manse chon ake shi mo fe boni follow jibwe onu chumo jibo bo obia he obu amehe wo pa me bejano to no ka me ya school e kwesa ni nyemo mo ame mi nya ka ma ya e ja ga fi na cha awo amedra e ko me ya mi ne ya fi ko make fa na ngwe he ne ko me ya ina wa fi o sha ke no enyo de ingbe mi e mo ba shi le na ta shi wo ba smo ni wo ke ne akase ni follow e wo bu ame koko eja ke mlaye nikeji ome obi ta flache lo pele wemla nicho ake bu follow ogbeja no to ya jakun shi enu odomo wo ejo ulu ele o ba me no so gbo igono dani o pa ke shi o chita mo yo te mo wo ba ko ni wo kenye abafo o kenya ba yi nkomo shi benu won kase ni lulu e no ni nke unye koko ami me. Now, we are also aware, we are also aware that the Ghana Traditional Council has announced processes leading to the celebration of the Ghana Omowo Festival. And one of the processes will be to place a ban on drumming and noise making. As you rightly put, that process starts on Monday, this very Monday.
Yeah, no. Wafe wole akeshi madumo beshe ni Ghana. Traditional council liji agbo eleche. Ameke gbejano te fonjina ni abaduma ni abaje shin keje tune na abaje madumo shishi.
Now, by law, the Ghana Police Service is supposed to perform the postmortem, or what they call the autopsy, and then submit a report to the appropriate quarters and determine whether indeed they will grant permission for the families to bury their beloved ones. I have been informed that the police have done their bit, that the onus lies with you, the parents, taking cognizance of the fact that the ban on noise making and drumming, or drumming and noise making, starts on Monday. Would the family, rather, has the family got any reservation at all? Should the Ghana Police Service release the bodies so that their burial can be performed before Monday, so we don't put you into too much stress and of course the pain that you are going through now.
Why no? Offer why you say Sani police fui Kagbene Kolibubi Akpa Wobi ni Akwame. Standing care among me and follow ni where Amenta make a beer to here.
In Kembla, you're done and then blah. Man, you know, actually law. The Choaka she take the Kenokuba. Sani police Agbagomo na fe ni di sotwe. Gona kwa ketaflache mini po kegomodi. Inekeno koneka afi ebe ne yo na kefio. The police ke kwani na ke sani lolo ne ba ye le ba nye ni hodu. Beme ni ku elolo. Chiene ameka ametwa ebejano tru ameta. Ni lele mla chaka manya me hodu beke bi shi okesanu ko enwe wo hie ake abadun maju ne ni ka dun ma pe chaka be sani wo biye ni wo musun shawon lolo ni wo yoyo ni wo nye wo amanyi mo chire ahun be bi e o chi epa e fi na ka e ahun to fi no wo mbinye ake tenye small te ani Wangana neishi na afanga alo nye fe grado oni wotu gbejano to ni nsa wotu dani du ashelo no ma fo ma anye
fe wonu pa shida se bi fe ele komo yele ke ya fo ke su ni e bo otu ele ake na dum afi tu ba le ade bla so be jano to no afi ake ni ami fe beke bibi afi du na mba ho mu mi aka shi na ga bi go page olu wo hu ajite ma dum ne nku e be jano to ni
ko fa na e mu mi ame ho ame fi
asi wo game ke mu nu mi yes
nu ele ben short
well ene he woni onye wati nyumla na alo mla ni he Ghana onye wati na si fai jidun wo pa on pa fai e beja no tora ke amneje na ga ho e mo ru e wo hu ehin wo no tumo ehin wo ya ke ba agere fi na Ghana e ma echi ni mu emi no ko wo ya wo ba ne che pesa na ewa ke wo jo ba le tiro no wa yele che ewa wo pa fai ni dumo na ga jama mu ni wa wo na ga je akere nye fe mlafu e wo ko ni na je ni ga wa wo ni ho ba ni wo ni wa to a oni ge sesa na go ni wo ko e wo pa fai.
I'm going to throw the ACP. So if you heard what the chief said, they are saying that currently they are going through a lot of pain and emotional stress. So keeping their children in the mortuary for over 6 weeks will be something very unbearable for them. In this regard, they are making an appeal through us to the security intelligence agencies to see if it is possible for you to release the bodies so we can assist them to perform the necessary rites before Monday. So, is that possible? Okay. So, the bereaved families are here. I need them to individually give their consent that they agree, or rather, yes, consent that we can bury the children before Monday. So I'm going to mention the names of the children who have departed. This is going to be very painful. So please. Emmanuel Pete, do you consent that your child be put to rest before Monday?
To kukudere me ya pefia mega value jiru do ale tabia be the lord jibe no dasi the Navianti Alebe Latia, Eloregia.
Does he give his consent?
Eloregia. Enyarele Agla. Enyarele Agla.
So we have the consent of the parent of Emmanuel, a 6-year-old, for him to be put to rest this Sunday by the grace of God. Winifred Achubeto, sorry. I think I should make this clear before I ask the question. This is a national issue. So the 2 members of parliament and the 2 assemblies, together with the regional coordinating council, will put our heads together to assist the families in performing all the rites before, during, and after the funeral.
Member of Parliament, municipal chief executive,
Regional coordinating
the regional coordinating council, Unupa FM, Amato Bajano too. When I feel quick here, I mean, I'm Africa with you.
About what you like, no name you by me. Can you be any moon? You're not being. She can't be. Okay, Baleneka, I'm not on Nuchimoni. I can buy 1 year. Not to Naka Bajano to any war. Bajano to fair, Yamefu and me. I'm not a ni MPA Honorable Sylvester Tete, MPA Honorable Tina Na Ayele Mensa, that many are municipal chief executives. I have Aqua, Camuni in the Moshine, and Gabufe Papaco. No Musugafi. No, I put more to Bajano to the bar. No, America, not pay a shame of back if we're coupless on it. Not when a man will get them. Actual freedom. Sorry. It was Opleno. Body Afmobile Opalo. Opleno. Rejoice. Rejoice, Gada. How would you be? Gada, sorry. Ofane Opleno ni Hoba if it have enough for me. Reservation. Alberta Sote Sochi thing. Sorry, that's what Benedicta Kwati. Now again, Imami, you 2 years. Beatrice Amevo, do you consent that your departed son, daughter, Plenum daughter, Victoria Atiku, be part of the 8th that government will assist to bury here on Sunday? Okay, so thank you very much. So, yeah, I'm in Pleno. Wabashi arrangement there for police. MMDC say here. MP say ngane ke wonu doni akwa gbejano to na ba to eke homba kwa me say mampanye 5 you ye shibami. We are all parents like you, and we have all lost future leaders of this country. This is a matter that has affected us as Ghanaians. Let us not take this, or rather turn this into politics, please. I want to plead with you. Let us not do politics with this. We will do our best to work hand in hand with you to improve the living conditions in this area. We cannot promise heaven, but the little things we will do our best and then have it done. Augustine Achubeto. So, Ghana Police Service, we want to make an appeal to you. You know what to do. They definitely would have gone through a lot of trauma. So please get them psychologists. Is it what you call psychologists? To give them counseling and assist them so that we can manage the trauma for them. Can you be now? Shimon, the young men are more money about operate canoe. You can get over 18 in your time. Get a pet, the black Calabaye. I'm going to walk when many your canoe. You be a Konaka Mabana Saliba. Na chwame, I educate me. Me being sana menya me fi.
Enye ubi se nkwala nwotwe. Ye fa omo ka adaka bibia ene Friday na Sunday ye kwakoye. Nti efia ye meeting. There was ye bia ye begirem ye regional minister etayechi regional coordinating council. Any municipal assembly, any miankasa ni my colleague Tina Mensa. You better modern said the father say, and then we are going to do that. Now you best media no. Don't do na reportage na eba bontino. They don't even know the settings of this community. Na omo lambasti government. Mumfa school maha ena nkwala no. Mumu bia mamba ha ene no. Mwahu bebi ayegine. Ye di car kwan ba ha mane ye. Ye di nsuo ba ha ye si school dan wa ha. But mo reportage no said ye kan ye no. Yes, circumspect kakra. Me amejina he many nyina me tu kwan anopa na me ba. Enso obi akojina TV so say MP asem si ye 3 days on 2 ni nansi ha. Meanwhile, a little check will tell you say MP no kra no need jurisdiction. Asem si ye. Nti e besre mo a solemn moment for all of us. It's not about enkwala dachi. We don't know. Say bi enkwala even e be succeed ye mu bia e gina ha dachi. So we'll do whatever it is say. Ye be ma mo a befitting barrier and we'll continue to console the family. Until you join us in this process till Sunday, say we'll put this matter to rest. And the regional minister has directed for a committee to work and provide a proper report on this community. I think, say, as a country, we cannot continue to pay lip service to development. Sabi, you just look at it and make a comment until a proper report is done. And then some interventions had also been professed. And whilst I ain't taking concrete decision on the community, no, Ombeko school, I pledge you say you be provide the boat. I do Ombeko school back and forth. What happened? It is not because you need boat waha. It is simply because a tragedy in the sea. And again, we also learned say Nipano ferry boat was much younger than 18 years. You heard the regional minister directed, say henceforth, we are only 18 years, don't have a right to paddle a canoe or paddle a case to school. They are making good interventions. I mean, this is a beboa community na boa yenyina so your leadership.
I think Mr. say I want to also making it clear to the media because as we see me say this is not the first time we just but we name chief executive any one more count one more baha MC enra ye baha ye be hwe wo no mu na ye ko but reportage bia epie ba ye especially UTV say minim say school wo ha nkrofo no across so na mentumi am provide your friend is saying life jackets ama wɔn mo ɛna obi bisa sɛ na MP ni wɔn anasɛ MP no wɔn na yɛ nyinaa yɛ gyina ha wɔn nim sɛ community koraa na koraa na face no ɛnyɛ wagya gbawe community ɛna wɔn gyina so no ba wɔn bɛ school wɔ ha na sɛ nnura nso ne esi yɛ ne nansa ne esi yɛ ne nsi anka na yɛ mpo na wɔn nim yɛ MCE anasɛ wagya gbawe fɔ yɛ nim sɛ ebia bibi saa wɔ hɔ a school bi boat ɛfɛ nkɔfoɔ from here to the other side. Tragedy by na yenya who said bibi saa aba until like be colleague ne kan ye be sremo say bibi ba mo nhwe mo tie inside nso na mo report esa na wo tarnish the image of the person. We might have a problem, challenges in our various constituencies, but no nkyerɛ sɛ asɛm ba then na ye bibi ahye come by fault say yem bi sa wasɛm na ye de ahye say sɛ wo ye wei na wanyɛ sɛ wo ye wei na wanyɛ nti mesrɛ obi a o report say e bi agboja gba we na we si a MP onye ntumi anto we say amfa ma and then na nyina ya ba they have lived there for so many years we be NC that it has never come to our knowledge even the where they belong no kra no wo munim until we na see aye nyina ya ba ye be put measures animanimu ya ye be hwe ama say sa nyama ntumi enhappy bi no nti e be sere mu amonka ye ho na say nyama ne bi ba mo ma adwobrɛw ma tension no enko high na obi emblemi obi.
Thank you very much. You heard the Regional Coordinating Council, headed by my good self, representing His Excellency the President and the Greater Accra region, today joined the two members of Parliament for Botiano English Amanflo Wejagbawe and their respective MMDCs and the technocrats to commiserate with the parents of the children, Ghana, Greater Accra, and for that matter, this community has lost. We have come to engage them, and a few things has come up. The chief here drew attention to the ban on noise making and drumming, which takes effect from Monday. It's one of the processes leading to the celebration of Homowo in the Gamashi area. Now, once the ban on drumming and noise making starts, you are not allowed to bury. And so the Ghana police made it known to us that when situations or tragedies of this nature occurs, the states, being the security agencies, will perform the autopsy and other investigations, and they determine whether to release the body or bodies to the families. In this case, the police tells us that they have been able to do that. Now, they asked the parents whether they consent for the children to be given a befitting burial before Monday. And indeed, as you heard, I mentioned their names one by one, identified their parents, and all of them, not under duress, and I repeat, not under duress, have willingly consented that their children be buried on Sunday. We have also informed them that this is a national issue, so government will ensure that their children are given a befitting burial, which will be led by the RCC and the two assemblies and constituencies led by their respective MPs. Again, there are three of them who survived. One clearly, as you can see, is very traumatized. So I've directed the police as a matter of urgency to take him back and see how they can find a psychologist to begin to counsel him. He is very traumatized, and I'm particularly interested in him. Again, we have assured them that very soon we will come back and donate to them a canoe and an outboard motor to ferry the children to and fro to school. However, we have cautioned them that the canoes will not be used for fishing. And again, it cannot be owned by anybody. It is going to be managed by the two assemblies, but the assemblyman will be in charge of the day-to-day management of it. Again, going forward, in fact, we'll be bringing them some life jackets. Once we deliver the life jackets to them, the security and intelligence agencies, as part of the directives I've given them, to come up with recommendations. The terms of reference will be the suitability of the area for habitation, the amenities that they need here, because indeed, they are all Ghanaians. And everybody deserves good infrastructure, good amenities to be able to live comfortably in an environment. And so those will be assessed. We want to have a data of the number of people who live here, be it children, those under 15, those above 15, those who are aged. So it will help us to be able to map out a strategy, short, medium, and long term, as to how the intervention will go. Again, one area that we have cautioned them strongly is that going forward, as part of the recommendations, all operators of canoe in this area shall, and operational worthy shall, be registered by the assemblies. The owners of the canoes shall also be known, and they will ensure that upon receiving the life jackets, nobody is permitted or will be permitted to go onto a canoe without wearing a life jacket. It is the responsibility of the canoe owner and the operator to make sure that the welfare and security of that passenger is assured. We are also aware that there are some tensions coming up and people are trying to turn this into politics. Death has no political color. Tragedy or disaster has no political color. This is a matter for the nation. And so nobody should treat this or politicize this. We'll do our best, as our mandate allows us, to monitor, coordinate the implementation of government policies, which will include ensuring the safety, security, welfare, and well-being of the people in the Greater Accra region. This has now turned into a security issue, so the security intelligence agencies will ensure that their recommendations will come in time. And once they are in, we'll forward it to the appropriate quarters, and then the necessary interventions will be done. So as I said, we'll bring them the canoes and the outboard motors in earnest.
Right. How many children are we looking at being buried on Sunday?
Well, we have 9 of them, and 3 survived. Yeah.